Hey guys, what is up and welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm in a rush because I have to be somewhere, but I really want to put out this video because I feel like it is super important. So anyways, today what I'm going to be teaching you guys is how to do a trippy turn. Basically, it's kind of like I went off of a trippy spin. It's kind of like a little piece of a trippy spin, and you can do it around poles, and it's kind of like a turn. I really don't know how to explain it, but once you see it, you'll kind of know what it is. I was inspired by E-Rod on YouTube. He's a really good flyer, and he has like a lot of subscribers, so you guys should probably know about him, but I'll put a little picture somewhere around here. He's really good. So first off, let's explain the trick. I'm going to explain it and just show you from third-person view before I go into the goggles and show you from there. So let's do that. Alrighty guys, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to explain the trick and show you guys quickly how it works. So the first thing that you guys need to know is obviously a trippy spin. So a trippy spin is kind of like the opposite of an orbit. And an orbit is basically when your quad is tilted in towards the pole so that it's looking flat, and you're kind of tilted this way, rotating around the pole like this and going around it. A trippy spin is when instead of facing this way, you're actually flipped upside down and you're facing this way. And your camera is looking up at the pole as you go around it upside down, which gives it kind of a trippy look. So basically, it's kind of like an inverse orbit. That's what other people call it. And that is a trippy spin. Now, the trippy turn is basically just a variation to that. So first off, like we did on the trippy spin, I'll show you in normal facing forward direction. So essentially, what a trippy turn is basically you just come around the pole and do a normal turn. But a trippy turn is when you're doing that, except flips upside down like a trippy spin. So essentially what you do is you come in, you do a yaw spin and a little bit of pitch, and that will make it so that you... Okay, sorry about that. Some people just came by and looked at me very weirdly. Happens all the time. Okay, so essentially what I was saying like before is I'm going to come in like for a normal turn like this. Hopefully you can see this. Except what I'm going to do is yaw spin and pitch. And what that makes me do is have the pitch or angle for a trippy spin, except all I'm going to be doing is using that momentum and turning around the pole. And then when I get to here, instead of keep going, I'm just going to flip back. And if you do that all in a smooth motion, it looks really amazing. So now I'm just going to go into the goggles and show you guys that. So let's go. Alrighty guys, here we go. I am going to launch. So like I said before, I'm trying to rush. I haven't had any warm-up, but the first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to give you a quick example of what the trick looks like, so you kind of know what the trick even is. I tried to explain it, but you know. So there's the trippy turn. As you saw, I was looking up at the pole, and basically, like its name, it looked trippy. So I'm gonna just do that one more time. So yeah, that's the trippy turn, and basically I'm gonna go through it movement by movement. So what I do here first is I actually do a yaw spin like that. So that wasn't with as much pitch as you see, because I wasn't looking up at the pole. So just like I said, you need to add some pitch into that to look up at the pole. So let me give you one more better example of that. So basically what I'm doing is a simple yaw spin like that, so that my back is facing through the pole, and then after that I'm pitching up to look at the pole. So if I go over to the pole again, I can show you what I mean in a couple of different steps. So first off, I do a yaw spin like that, and my back is to the pole, and then I do a pitch to look at the pole, and that's how I do it. I do it all in one motion. And if I do that, then what it ends up having me do is look at the pole. That was a bad one, but sometimes you can just tell your orientation by where you come into the trick. And when you're starting, I would suggest going up a little higher. Like that. So as you can see, I looked up at the pole, pitch, and a yaw spin. Once I'm done with that, you're already sort of going to head around the pole, because when you do the pitch and the yaw combined, it kind of already sets you up for a turn. But once you do that, then you're just going to start to yaw more, and you're going to turn around the pole a little bit, and then you're just going to turn around the pole, and you'll either come out backwards or you'll kind of spin to the side like I do, and then you can just do a trick out of it. So let me just go over it one more time quickly. So what I do is we're going to do yaw spin and pitch. I see the pole, turn out, and that's it. So you can kind of do it in a fluid motion, and you can get a line going or something like that. So come over here, go through the playground, quick snap roll, and then I come over to the pole, and there we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it wasn't the most in-depth tutorial, but I was kind of in a rush, and hopefully if you guys know what a trippy spin or anything like that, you'll get the concept of doing the trippy spin. So yeah, comment below what trick you want to do next. I know someone, I think it was Gear God or something like that, he commented, I want to see a trippy spin. So this wasn't a trippy spin, but it was a trippy turn, and I hope you enjoyed that.